right, welcome everyone to a new video. Yesterday I received an email from UV at Hugging Face. It says that they are working on a new node-style Gradio-based library called Daggr. They're planning to release it later this week. Today is Thursday, so they're probably planning to release it on Friday. And they'd love for me to check it out. So that's good content for this channel. I'm interested in it. So it'd be great if I had some feedback. So I'm going to make this whole video here this morning and check it out. So let's unpack some things. People in my audience might not be aware of Hugging Face, of Gradio, and then we'll move on to Daggr. So we'll work with my personal AI assistant that I set up here that's running on a server on my home network, and we'll just start by we'll just bring it up to speed, and then that'll bring the audience up to speed too. Hey, how's it going this morning? So I received a message from somebody at Hugging Face. Let me give you the message and then we'll go over it together.
Hey. It's going pretty well this morning, thanks for asking. Sure thing, go ahead and share the message from Hugging Face and we can go through it together. I'm ready when you are. Hugging Face.
Okay. So my unfortunately, I recently did this migration over to have it be on there. So the server it's running on doesn't have that, but that's okay. That's okay. Um, don't worry about using. Don't worry about using Playwright. 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 Don't worry about using that. Um, don't worry about using that. Let's just start simple. Just give a brief overview, synopsis, or explanation to the audience on Hugging Face, in case anyone hasn't heard of it before.
Got it, no worries about the browser stuff. Hugging Face, quick overview. Smiling face with open hands. Hugging Face is basically the GitHub of the AI 1050th world. It started as a company focused on NLP, natural language processing, but has grown into the go-to platform for model hosting, thousands of pre-trained models, LLMs, image generators, speech models, etc., that you can download and use. Datasets, a huge repository of open datasets for training and fine-tuning spaces, free hosting for AI demos and apps, often built with Gradio, Transformers library, their popular open-source Python library that makes it easy to use state-of-the-art models. Gradio, which UV works on, is one of their key tools. It lets you quickly build web UIs for ML models with just a few lines of Python. Super popular for creating interactive demos. So this new Daggr project sounds like they're extending Gradio into a visual, node-based workflow builder. Think connecting different AI models, apps together like building blocks to create more complex pipelines. Pretty cool that they reached out directly. Do you want to reply to UV, or did you want to check out the repo manually first and then get back to him?
Yeah, I'm making a YouTube video on this right now for my channel.
Oh awesome, that's great content for your channel, a first look at a brand new tool from the Gradio team before it even officially releases. That's some good timing. So for the video, are you thinking something like, intro, who Hugging Face, Gradio, or the overview we just did, what is Daggr, the new node-based workflow builder concept walkthrough, exploring the repo, maybe trying it out live. First impressions, feedback, your thoughts for UV and the team. Do you want me to help with anything specific for the video? Nice, I can see your channel. Graham's Public Learning Channel 1.55k subscribers, over 1k videos focused on network engineering, automation, and
All
AI.
right, so we don't
That's
need
a
to
solid body
hear.
of work. I can
Oops,
see
the
you've
stop
already got
voice
a Hugging
button's
Face
not working.
courses playlist with 22 videos, so your audience is already somewhat familiar with the HF ecosystem. That's perfect context for introducing Daggr. And I notice you already did an MCP in action submission for the Hugging Face MCP birthday hackathon, so you've got credibility with this audience. No problem, take your time. Thumbs up.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause that for a moment. So let me start by, so we know what Hugging Face is. Hugging Face is awesome. It's kind of an alternative to GitHub. It has optimizations for AI specifically, whereas GitHub kind of uh, it's an AI native platform designed for AI, whereas GitHub is a platform that was more for pure software development and used extensively before AI. So we can see we've got the models. So Kimi K 2.5 is the big one. Right, so you can just it's an open weights model, so you can download it here. Now one model you'll notice that we don't have on here. If we search for Claude, um, we have uh, these usernames here, and then we have models. So we don't have Anthropic, or we don't have OpenAI. We do have OpenAI, but if we don't have like ChatGPT 5.2, um, we don't have Anthropic at all. So that's because those are frontier models that aren't open source and aren't released publicly. So they're private frontier models. And the idea with that is they're going to be ahead of all the rest and the best out there. But that's not always necessarily the case. This Kimi K 2.5 model, from what I understand, is quite good. But the problem is you have to run it on your hardware. Um, but that's neither here nor there. So that's what Hugging Face is. It has all the models that are. It's going to be basically the first place you go, the one-stop shop for getting all of the models that you need. And we've got all this ability to filter. So like I have a 3090 on here, so I can filter it out to models that'll work well with my system. Probably like these models will for sure be really good for my system. So I've got nearly 15,000 models I can run on my system. So now um, so Hugging Face also provides some tools like the Transformers library, as was mentioned. It also the evaluation library. It has the tools to evaluate. So I could set up an evaluation pipeline and try to come up with um, an idea of which models would be best to run for my purposes. Then we also got data sets. If you want to do fine tuning or something like that, you can use all of these data sets to help with that. Um, we've got, let's see if there's one for network engineering. Network. Yeah, so network packet flow header. So there we go. Networking commands. We've got a data set of all um, networking commands. So yeah, show spanning trees there. See? So all right, then we've got spaces. You can stand up your own demos. We're really good in like the academic world. You can just show really quickly what you're doing. So these are Gradio apps. They don't necessarily have to be Gradio. There's other options you can use, but Gradio is kind of the one that is used most commonly. So we got a demo here. Yeah, so see how we can pin up all these quick demos. We can use Gradio to do that. We can develop locally with Gradio. And then once we're ready to share it with other people, we've got this one-stop shop here to use. We could just pin it right up on Hugging Face itself rather than getting your own server and getting your own DNS address, domain name, stuff like that. You can just put it up on here. Then we've got my favorite thing is we have a community. So you can see these people, they're not locked behind the walls of university. They're not up on an ivory tower. They're posting on Hugging Face. And they also have like hackathons that I've, of course, participated in. Um, and sometimes the winners of the hackathon will write about their projects up here. So this is a good place to come to stay up to date with what's going on in the AI world. There's also trainings, which is something that's not even listed on here. I think it's probably collapsed down here. Yeah, so there's even more than that. There's a million things. Uh, uh, there's courses as well, which are not even uh, clearly posted anywhere. Um, I wish I could figure out where. Oh yeah, so if we go down here to learn, then we go into slash learn. So now we've got all these free courses you can do too. So yeah, Hugging Face is great. I'm happy to do this review here. So let's get started on that. So yeah, here's a Gradio space. Just to demo that quick. So Gradio, yeah, it allows you to quickly demonstrate what you're doing. Let me have the AI. Let's do a brief explanation of Gradio, why it's useful, Gradio, and then give me some example code, and we'll show that briefly.
Perfect. Here's a quick rundown for the video. What is Gradio? Gradio is a Python library that lets you build web interfaces for machine learning models in just a few lines of code. No front-end experience needed. Why is it useful? Speed. Go from model to shareable demo in minutes, not days. Simplicity. Pure Python. No HTML, CSS, JavaScript required. Sharing. One flag, share equals true, gives you a public URL anyone can access. Integration. Works with any Python ML framework, PyTorch, TensorFlow, Hugging Face transformers, etc. Hugging Face spaces. Free hosting for your Gradio apps. Who uses it? Researchers sharing demos of their papers, teams doing internal model testing, educators teaching ML concepts, developers prototyping AI features. Simple example code. Here's the classic hello world of Gradio. Run that, and boom, you've got a web app with a text box and a submit button. Slightly more interesting example. Here's one that's more relevant to your AI ML audience. A simple sentiment classifier. Want me to help you set up either of these to run live on camera, or do you have Gradio ready to go already?
All right, we can stop that. So I have one here that was ran before. Here's the new one I ran. So hello world, welcome to Gradio. There we go. So let's take a look at the code for that. Yep. So we can see we can return that. So you could, you've got simple. You can almost think of it like Tkinter, uh, which came with Python interface. Um, so it was like a built-in graphical user interface. Uh, you can almost think of it like that, but for AI applications. So let's do the more sophisticated one. Oh, module not found transformer. So you have to have all your dependencies installed. So we got to install PyTorch as well. Um, looks like I have to install PyTorch. Can you walk me through how to do that?
Sure, PyTorch installation depends on your system. Let's keep it simple. Quick PyTorch install if you just want CPU, simplest, works everywhere. If you have an NVIDIA GPU and want CUDA support, faster inference, go to the official selector, https://pytorch.org/get-started/locally/***. They'll give you the exact command for your setup, OS, CUDA version, etc. For your video demo, I'd recommend just, that gets you everything you need for the sentiment example in one shot. Are you in a virtual environment or just installing globally? And do you have a GPU on this machine or are we going CPU only? That'll help me give you the exact command.
I have a RTX 3090.
Nice, that's a beast of a card. Fire for the RTX 3090, you'll want CUDA support. Here's the easiest way. Recommended install that grabs PyTorch with CUDA 12.1 support, which should work great with your 3090. Then grab the other stuff. Quick sanity check, optional. After installing, you can verify CUDA is working. Want me to wait while you run those, or do you want to just jump in and install live on camera?
We can just go with the CPU version for now.
Perfect, keep it simple. Just run. That's it, one command, you're good to go. Thumbs up, let me know when it's done and we can run that demo code.
Actually, never mind. Let's stick on this a bit and try to get it working with my GPU. Otherwise, what's the point? So I got an error message here for you when you're ready.
Yeah, good call. You've got a 3090, might as well use it. Go ahead, hit me with the error message. I'm ready. I see the issue. You have Torch 2.10.0 already installed, but it's the CPU version, not the CUDA version. The pip command saw, requirement already satisfied, and didn't reinstall it with CUDA. Let's fix it. Step 1. Uninstall the existing Torch, say yes to both. Step 2. Reinstall with CUDA. Let's skip Torch Audio since it's giving trouble and you don't need it for Gradio demos. Step 3. Verify should print true this time. Give that a shot and let me know what happens. That's weird, it can't find Torch at all now.
Let's try using a different AI for this. Can you write me a kickoff prompt for this so that we'll use another AI?
Sure, here's a kickoff prompt you can paste into another AI. Kickoff prompt, good luck. Let me know what you find out and we can pick back up from there. Call me hand.
All right. Yeah, this is typically pretty good, but the browser tool's not working. So typically you're pretty good, but without your browser tool working, I'm not sure that you're gonna outperform this other AI. Can you keep working on fixing your browser tool?
It needed sudo and got blocked. Let me try without sudo. Playwright can install browsers to user space. Playwright isn't in the path. Let me try using Python to run it, which should find it in your venv. Let me try with Python 3 and also activate the venv first. Let me find where the venv actually is.
All right, check that job, please.
Found it. It's venv, not venv. Let me run the playwright install with the correct path.
Okay, good. So it looks like my other AI can now work with us. Cool, got that figured out.
Got it. Here's a great overview of Daggr for your video. What is Daggr? Daggr is a brand new Python library from the Gradio team for building AI workflows by chaining together Gradio spaces, any app on Hugging Face, ML models, via Hugging Face inference providers, custom Python functions. The killer feature. It automatically generates a visual canvas for your workflow where you can inspect intermediate outputs at each step, rerun any individual step, track provenance, know exactly what inputs produced each output, see which parts of your workflow are stale, when to use Daggr versus alternatives. Tool best for Gradio. Simple UI for a single model. Comfy UI. Visual drag and drop. Node editing. Airflow, prefect scheduling and managing pipelines at scale. Daggr code first AI workflows with visual debugging. Quick install. Requires Python 3.10 plus. Example. Image generation plus background removal. Run it with 3 node types. Gradio node calls any Gradio space API. FN node runs a custom Python function. Inference node calls Hugging Face models directly. That's a solid foundation for your video. Want me to help with anything else? Maybe talking points for your feedback to UV or a summary slide?
Do you think a Mac would make all of this easier? Do you think hold on. This is a question for this one. Do you think a Mac would make all of this easier? Oh, oh, okay. All right. All right. Now it's installing it on my C drive now though, because that's where I told it to install it. Sorry, this is not a good video. I haven't even used Dagger yet. I'm just dealing with my environment being terrible. I think I'm gonna pause it. I need to like go take a walk or something. Um, so I'm gonna, I think, pause it, and then be back. The audio should be going now. I have to burn this whole video because I don't know how long there was no audio, but I feel like I didn't even get to Daggr until now, anyways. So it kind of doesn't matter. Um, I'm just gonna burn the whole thing.